motherfucker. Excuse me.
Quit cussing so much, man.
I'm sorry, Jackie. Sorry, Tommy. We um once again,
Once again.
once again,
Once again.
once again.
Yes, sir.
It's the motherfucker podcast. You're not working with your boy home Jack.
The Dolphin.
Smayloo, what it do? Swimmers, deep divers, pool siders, skinny dippers, trippers. How y'all doing, man? I'm glad to be back. Being blessed by us. I'm glad we being blessed by our audience. What's up? What's going on, man?
How y'all doing, man? We here to bless you people again with this science or whatever we trying to provide out. And we listen. Next week, I don't know what we doing. It's my daughter's wedding. I don't know how I'm gonna put it. We get to that later.
We ain't gonna be no show next week because
it might not
stuff
be.
to do.
It might not be. But
congratulations, Taz.
Tanzania.
Yeah, definitely congratulations.
Tanzania. Man, I'm a little listen.
We will get back on track like how we was before, man. I bet.
We will. The pool been like it's been all on her, Jack. I've been going through a lot of personal situations, trying to do things and whatever. I'm trying to figure out myself as a human being. And sometimes you need mental health, wellness, and anybody that's dealing with mental health, wellness, and if you're dealing with a situation, please let me know, because I'd love to get with that organization to help me get back on track. I'm serious.
Man, you ain't got no mental health issues,
yes,
man. You just had some things going on, man.
I don't
owe nobody no explanation for that, man. Life happens to everybody.
Man. I mean, if you want to talk about mental health, we all got some type of mental health.
We can talk about it, but I'm saying, you good, man. You don't owe nobody no explanation for nothing, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I say it's mental health. I say when you deal with a lot of situations, your mind goes through a lot of things, and you might put yourself in wrong judgments in wrong situations and everything in that nature. So if anybody out there that knows anybody with mental health, holler at them, talk to them, preach to them, speak to them. And if you can get somebody with some counseling, get it, man. If you can hook me up with anybody that's counseling to do it myself, I would love it. Because
listen, man, just because we make some bad decisions sometimes don't necessarily mean we got mental health issues, man. So we can't just keep making wrong choices and say, oh, it's because I got mental health issues.
No, I want to
understand. If you got the ability to say, dang, I keep making the wrong move, I keep doing this, I keep doing that, and I know what result that's gonna get me. You can't blame that on mental health, man.
I'm just saying. You definitely can't blame problems on mental health.
Yeah.
Everybody got problems. I don't care if you all the way.
And that's where we come with the problems.
We all make bad
why.
choices.
Listen, I don't understand why I'm putting myself in problems, and where I can be treated to where I don't gotta be put to the problems, and I can just live through life and make everybody around me happy.
Because you like the wall, man. You like hitting the wall.
Explain yourself.
My fault. You like hitting the wall. You like putting it to
I used to talk about that all the time, like about my kids and stuff like that, man. As parents, we want to put our hand out there to make sure they don't bump their nose on the wall, right?
Right.
We want to make sure, we know, based on our experiences and stuff throughout our life, we know that, don't do that. You can't keep doing that. It's just like the hot stove, the flame on the stove. You tell your kid, don't touch that flame because it's gonna burn you. Right. And we know that it's gonna burn you. Right. But at a certain age, you don't realize that flame means hot and it means it's gonna burn you. So that's what I'm talking about with the wall. As parents, we want to make sure we want to try to keep our kids from hitting that wall. But at some point, you gotta let your kid hit that wall so they can understand that the choices that they make, the decisions that they make, is going to cause them to run into that wall. Okay. But in order for them to get it, in order for them to understand, at some point, we as parents have to let them hit that wall so they can feel it. And they can say, damn, okay.
That's the wall.
Mom and pops knew what they were talking about. You know what I'm saying? And they were protecting me from hitting that wall. But at some point, they pulled their hand away and they hit that, and I hit the wall. And now I get it. Now I understand why they didn't want me to hit the wall.
Right.
At some point, we and even adults.
That's what I was about to say.
We still go through that ourselves. We still go through that ourselves.
Right.
Whether it's in relationships, whether it's jobs, whether it's smoking weed and drinking, or whatever the case may be, whether it's going to the bar every weekend or every night or whatever the case may be, we have to understand the consequences of our decisions and how we can hit that wall. Mm-hmm. So again, like I said, you can't. If you hit the wall and you I like the way the wall feels, then you can't blame that on mental health.
Or I'm numb to the wall.
Yeah, or I don't even feel the wall.
You can't blame that shit on mental health.
Some people can, but you
can because
some people really have mental health issues, and that's why they continue.
Maybe that's what it is. If you keep hitting that wall.
Let's get a pause.
Yeah, that's where the mental health comes in.
Did we say is
right? You just said that.
Right. Then go ahead. I apologize.
Yeah, I mean that's when that mental health come in if you keep hitting that wall.
Yeah, I guess.
That's just life. That's just life.
I keep hitting the wall.
Self-regulation. There you go. Pretty much,
I keep hitting the wall. I keep hitting the wall. And listen.
Do you even know what your wall is?
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, if you know what your wall is and you keep hitting it, that's not mental health, man. It's not.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so.
So why
at all.
Okay, then we can debate.
Because in my opinion, I think mental health is when you can't distinguish what or why you continue to hit that wall. When you can't figure out why. If you know why you keep hitting the wall and you know what wall you keep hitting, and you know the things that cause you to do that, to me that's not mental health.
Yes, sir.
That's just you. That's just you continuing to make the wrong decision.
I think it's
Pastor P talking insanity.
Insanity, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a form of insanity.
Absolutely. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results. Yeah. Right.
But I think it's a little bit, insanity is, mental health too. So me personally, I think it's mental health. Yeah, I think it's mental health because you're not mentally stable to understand. You understand that you hit the wall, but if you're not doing nothing to change it, I think I
don't think I'm mentally stable because, let me explain. Mm-hmm. The homies can rock. I'm not gonna get it too deeper, but y'all know what's going on around here.
That's not mental health.
Well,
it can mess with your mental health.
It can mess with your mental health, but you can't blame it on mental health.
Well, I want to chime on the mental health.
Go ahead. So
y'all talking mental health is like a person just stone cold crazy. That ain't mental health.
No,
right.
Okay, so mental health is your health of your brain. So if you put it in a relation to physical health, because it's the same thing. I'm going on a job and I just sprain my ankle. It ain't a big deal.
No,
healthy wise, I need to get some help.
Right.
Same thing with physical health. I might have a heart attack. Now that's bigger. So when you say mental health, don't mean we're not talking like, oh, you crazy. Mental health is the same thing. It might be some little, and you might need some cancer on something
that's
little.
What I'm saying.
Don't mean you just straight crazy, but that mean like you just everybody needs.
Everybody,
I don't know if you're going to counseling to your pastor,
everybody.
Just to keep your mind straight. That's what everybody think. Like, oh, when I talk about mental health, that means
crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
No.
Right.
Healthy mind, healthy body.
Right.
Same thing.
Right. I agree.
Yeah. Like you might just be something little. You might just tweak an ankle.
Yeah.
It's different levels.
And then about dealing with your relationships, it ain't about doing nothing. Like right now, I'm gonna keep it with you. I've been in Cambridge for a long time. I transferred jobs. I quit a job. I got bills. I'm at a job that's make good money. I'm making $20 an hour, but like I'm putting in all these hours. I don't want to put in all them hours. I'm dealing with like home situations. I'm dealing with relationship situations. Y'all see it, man. Y'all come here. Like I said, it's the battle of the beats.
Right. And I feel you too.
And it's like, you know, I love my sister. My sister can do whatever the fuck she want. I love her, but we got situations living. They can do whatever they want. They bump this shit. It's like it feels like a competition. Sometimes it's like, come on, Bridget. Then I'm trying to put in the work. You know, on top of my relationship is not at the best because I'm back up here. It's mental health. It's like how to figure everything out and put myself in a position where I'm not breaking down to make my high blood pressure that's already pumping going to a higher. You know what I'm saying? It's just understanding things and like talking to people and like let's like I'm gonna keep it real. I felt a piss test about a month ago. I'm done smoking. I don't even want to smoke no more. I don't even want to put that in the air with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I gotta get myself right because I understand what is inherent in me in the future. I gotta pay stuff to keep me rocking and rolling. And sometimes it takes your mental brain because you got. And then on top of this, I got my daughter's wedding, so I gotta live through me not even walking this aisle, shaking it off. But listen. Yeah, Punky, you. Oh, excuse me. I mean to say that Smelu, because you know what I mean. This is our code, Smelu.
Man, everybody that's watching this know my name is Punky, man.
Right. But no, that's cool. So go ahead.
It's all good.
Hey, tap that real quick before it go dark. Tap that. Just tap it before it go dark. No, the thing. You know, Shane, you got a Mac. That's how the Macs do. I don't know why I do that, but it's like you feel what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and it's like.
But and that's something that we all go through. I mean, I'm going through something right now where it kind of messed me up a little bit.
I ain't got no problem
when it came to my job. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna say too much about it.
No, not yet.
Yeah. But
it's a whole different ballpark.
Right. I had something going on with my job. I went through it, and I'm still going through it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the whole situation that took place, it kind of messed me up a little bit, and it kind of led me to sit still, meaning that I should be doing a whole bunch of other things, but I been sitting still on it. I've been like, I don't know if I can consider it as me resting my mind or something, but I know I got to get right back on.
Shout out to Russ Mellon.
One thing I know, I got to get right back on what I got to get back on.
If you keep making this Anthony Cox, if you keep Pastor P, If you keep making excuses for doing the same things you do, you can just like what you doing, but can't control the outcome. Pastor P.
No, read that again. Read that again.
If you keep making excuses for what you're doing,
I'm
the
gonna put on my
same
glasses, maybe.
you do, you just can't like what you do, or you can't control the outcome.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Quit pouring gasoline on the fire.
Exactly.
Exactly.
P.
Gasoline on the
Exactly, P. Especially if you know how to put the fire out. Instead, you choose to pour more gas on it.
Pastor P, what
You
about,
know how to put the fire out.
what about some people don't know how to put the fire out?
But you ain't to some people that don't know how to put the fire out.
Just because I'm Donna or AKA Earn Jack, y'all niggas think everything is easy.
No, I ain't
saying it's easy.
Ain't nothing worth
Ain't
having.
saying it's easy. The decisions that we have to make sometimes, no, they ain't easy.
Ain't nothing worth having that's easy.
Yeah,
I'm talking about peace of mind. I'm talking about a good household, a good marriage, good relationship. Ain't nothing worth having comes easy. Never.
And sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. Even when it's going to hurt, even when it's going to suck, even when you're going to have to deal with it for a long time or whatever the case may be, when you know what's best for you and you choose not to make that decision because it's going to hurt or because it's going to take a long time to get over it, I'm sorry, but that's not mental health. That's not a mental health issue. That is just, I'm used to this. This is normal to me. This is what
What's your definition of mental health?
What's my definition of mental health?
We ain't talking about the motherfucker that's on going to what was his name? That
like I said, man, if you can sit and you
There's a definition of mental health is a healthy mind.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So,
but
we ain't talking about going to Mr. McDaniel's class.
It's a mind that's stable.
We ain't talking about going to Mr. McDaniel's class.
No, for sure.
We ain't talking about mental health.
We talking about what I'm talking about is taking care of your mental health.
Yeah.
And you cannot take care of your mental health if you continue to do the things that you know are affecting your mental health. The best thing for you to do, if something is affecting your mental health in a negative way, the best thing for you to do is to get as far away from that thing as possible. And if you know, that's what you need
big homie Drew Morgan.
If you know that's what you need to do to make have a positive effect on your mental health, but you choose not to do it, then you can't say it's because I need mental health counseling or whatever the case may be. You know that making this change is going to help you. You know that making this change is going to be a positive in the effect on your mental health.
Okay, so what you need? Motivation? What do you need?
No,
you need something.
You need to make
is your mind lazy?
You need to make the
Pastor
decision that you tired.
Pastor P said addiction. Is addiction got to do with this? Pastor P.
In some
ain't nobody here. Pastor P. Nobody here smoking. Nobody's here smoking.
In some,
yeah, you can be addicted to TV, eating, water.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't think you just talk about that.
You can also
addiction to being.
Nobody's smoking weed right now.
No,
you can also be addicted.
Nobody's smoking weed.
You can also be addicted to running into the wall. You can also be addicted to running into the wall. Is the point that I'm trying to make.
Right.
Okay.
So, but that's still a certain type of mental illness, though. If you're addicted to mental,
yes, it's a mental health.
Yeah, that's still like a mental health issue.
But if
you need to talk to somebody,
right? You need to
be a pastor, therapist. You need to talk to somebody. When you got high blood pressure, what do you do? You go to the doctor,
right?
And like you said, high blood pressure. That's the triangle. Because what two things that affect your high blood pressure? Not only your heart, but your mental, and that's mental.
Exactly.
Bow.
Stress is the number one killer.
And y'all been seeing me, and y'all personally been seeing me going through stress. Listen, let's just keep it 100. Why do you think we ain't been pumping? Me and the first year and a half, me and Dolphin was pumping the pool crazy. The next year, what's going on? I ain't gonna say it. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen it in your eyes.
I mean, yeah, you know.
So
You seen it.
Your mind is so powerful.
You seen it.
Does stuff that you don't know.
You seen it, Dolphin. You seen why I can't. Sometimes I couldn't put out stuff. Couldn't put out stuff. And y'all looking at me and y'all talking like come on, man. You think that ain't messing with my motherfucking mental?
Yeah, it's messing with your mental, but you're the only one that can do something about it. And you know what? See, I'm getting too drawn into this.
Just go ahead.
No,
Into your
I'm not going to do that.
I ain't gonna turn into my situation.
I'm not going to do that. But
I need somebody to talk to.
He doesn't talk to everybody he need to talk to.
That's just what I'm saying.
And that's the honest to God truth.
Smilu.
And it ain't nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with the other side. It's got everything to do with what you need to do for you. Period. You know what you need to do for you because you sit and when we have these conversations. Again, see, I'm getting way too far into it.
Keep it peace.
I am, but I mean, it's hard to because it's already understood. You already know. You already know.
And we had talks.
And we done had plenty of talks. You done had talks with the Dolphin. You done had talks with Gary. You done had talks with Jim. You done had talks with everybody. But you choose to continue to run into that wall because that's what you used to. That's what's normal for you, and that's you have become accustomed to dealing with it in the way that you deal with it.
That's the best way to explain it. This is normal.
And again, I'm not talking bad about nobody. Or nothing like that. I'm talking about you.
Talking about me.
I'm talking about you. If you can come and you can talk to us about this and we give our opinion, whether we want to give our opinion or not, because you are boy, you are homie, we family, you my brother. Because of that, I say the things that I say to you. It don't got nothing to do with nobody else. It's got everything to do with you. And you hear those things coming from me, or coming from Jim, or coming from Dolphin, or coming from Tan, or coming from whoever. And you still make your decision to run back into that wall, man. So we can't, what's the point in us putting our hand out trying to keep you from running into that wall?
Tavette Williams. Ricardo's is being a little too harsh. No, the hell he's not. No, the hell he's not, Tavette. No, the hell he's not. Because he.
No, that's actually Tory.
Oh,
Tory Williams said that.
Oh shit!
And then
Touch
Williams
that.
That's my wife.
Touch that.
Here's what Tory
I love you,
Williams,
baby.
Smilu's wife said.
I know, right. He said, my eyes is bad. Tory. No, the hell he's not. Because he's speaking real. Because no matter what, listen. If he say it to me, or if he got a problem, you think I won't pull his card?
Oh yeah, we pull each other.
We pull each other's card because why? We've been each other. We know each other from day one,
Yeah.
and we won't get mad.
Right.
We won't get mad.
We might get a little
But we still understand.
We still understand
that if this cat didn't care about me, he wouldn't say
nothing about
it. And that's what it is. And babe, you know I don't deal with the gray. It's black and white with me. I don't like to deal with the gray.
All I see is gray.
I don't like to deal with the gray. It's
gray.
Black and white. It's either this or it's that.
Right now, all I see is
line and dancing in between and hopping from one side to the other side. That don't get nobody nothing, man. That don't get you nothing but continue to run into the wall.
Yeah. Well, what we trying to say is, Tori, we all go. I mean, I ain't gonna say we all. It's me. We go through mental issues. And
everybody do.
Yeah,
and
everybody do.
We need listen. We need people to talk to and explain certain situations, no matter whatever it is. And we're not here to bash on anything or any situation that you're going through. My crew, Smelu, Dolphin is here to let me open up my eyes to realize what's going on, and it's for me to decide what I need to do. No different from going from me, going from Smelu, going from the Dolphin. They're like, okay, blah 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 blah. But you know, it's cool on that. And what I love, my dudes give me the info, and sometimes maybe I might need a little bit more.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to your nephew Wayne. Wayne said you making poor decisions and making you feel like having a mental health issue because of the outcome of your decision.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Especially if it turned out negative.
That's what I'm talking about.
Time to make a better choice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to y'all.
Absolutely, Wayne. Absolutely.
No, it's my nephew.
Shout out to your nephew.
Nephew, fall back, and we gonna watch some motherfucking game next week. Fall back. We gonna watch some motherfucking game next week. We gonna fall back.
That's real,
We gonna
man.
watch some motherfucking game next week, man, and eat some motherfucking food. But what nephew was saying is real, because he's a I can explain it, but he one of them guys that see things from a whole different aspect. He'll break it down from every different fucking angle. Wayne is a different animal, and I respect what Wayne's saying. And what Wayne is saying is true. But like nephew,
here come the excuse.
okay, it is.
Just let me hit this wall.
I'm not you.
I want to hit the wall though.
Yeah, man.
Again, man, I ain't trying to speak bad about nobody. But I'm gonna speak bad about you, because you my dude.
So
you my nigga, you my brother.
Is this the inmate?
No, it ain't
Is
the inmate. But
this the inmate?
You kind of turned it into the inmate.
Yeah, you kind of did.
You turned it into the inmate.
But and listen, Tori Williams, she said this before. We kind of skipped over it, but she said you need to ask yourself, why am I choosing to stay in this bad situation? And she said,
God damn, Tori.
Inmate, if you're going through a lot of stuff, you may need
to talk Tori.
You may need to talk to a professional. There's nothing wrong with getting into the root of the problem.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. We as black
shout out
folks,
to my wife. She said, and what sis said.
Y'all both animals. Y'all both animals. Animals.
No, listen, for real. We as black people
y'all animals.
think it's bad to talk to somebody about something.
Y'all animals.
And we think that all we can do is talk to family about it and all that stuff like that, man. But we gotta understand that our family, even though they're gonna have an opinion, even though they might have some pretty decent advice, they always gonna be one-sided.
Or make it to suit you.
To make you feel better. To make you feel better about it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And so it's okay to go and talk to somebody, man. It's okay to go and talk to somebody about what's going on with you so you can get a different opinion.
And when you with a person, like when you with somebody, it's very personal. So a lot of people that in the past I've been with, I know I couldn't be one because it's a very personal relationship. It's personal.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And it's unhealthy. If it's unhealthy for me, it's not for me. Somebody could even go to jail.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And with that being said, on the outside, I'm so cool on the outside because anybody on the outside like getting in fights with the people. It's not personal. You don't know me.
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Ask anybody. Me, matter of fact, can't believe ask anybody, man. Like Jamie, like how did you just stay like boom? I'm me. When I get my job, I'm me. Boom, boom. You call me nigger ass, black monkey ass, nigga. Long as you do what I tell you to do, you gonna call me. That's what I do. They do. Nigga, monkey ass dude, they move over there. When I left, I said, this actually happened in reverse eviction. I said, thank you. What you thank me for, nigga?
You lied, Jamie.
You did what I
Jamie, you lied. You lied.
I thank you.
Jamie, you lied.
Why is you thinking? Because you did everything I asked.
That nigga calls you nigga in your face.
Nigga, monkey thing. I'm not losing my job. What do that? That's not doing
No,
nothing to me.
that nigga. No, I'm saying the homie.
Nigga, monkey, everything you could think of. It's in Louisville. Go over there. Go over there. You go over there.
You already said. All right,
you need to move over there. He moved over there.
You said,
Move over there now. Blah, blah, blah. They bring the stuff out. You in the way. Go over there. Blah, blah. I'm leaving. I said, thank you. Dude looked at me like, what you thanking me for? You did. And that, you know how that crushed him? Right. You did everything this. I ain't saying you did everything this nigga said. Tell you this. Right. But you did everything I told you.
Right.
I remember the time. I'm gonna tell you this story.
My job easy every day.
I'm gonna tell you this story. It was a Super Bowl. Cowboy G Burton. He liked some wings in Louisville. We got these wings. G went and grabbed the wings. That white man came out, looked at us, said, he in his words, he's like, nigga, piece of oven is over there. Why is you here? He looked at us, G. He
Oh yeah, that time y'all went to the one next to where we
used to work at the spot.
But with that being said, that's not even personal. Personal is at home. My lady at my home gonna make me way madder. I gotta deal with her than somebody just saying that in the street because you don't know me. You don't know my mom.
G had a Maybach swing. He was confused how he got that thing. G was riding nasty. He rode nasty. He pulled up for something nasty.
Hermanos is like that?
I don't know. I can't remember what it was.
Right. You said it was next to where we used to work.
Yeah, it was in Louisville.
Yeah.
That's Hermanos.
I don't know. I've never been there.
That's Hermanos.
I put them on blast. They don't like black people?
Yeah. Man, that white man, older white man came out, looked at G.
And this was
he was out his fucking mind that he got these fucking wings here. And G was rolling in something.
He worked for the place?
He just he got some order like we did. This was like
so it's just a citizen.
It was just a worker. It
was just a customer. Just cop this shit.
No, that was a customer.
He was a customer.
And he was just a worker in there.
No, so he was a customer too.
Yeah, that's it's not the pizza place. Yeah, it's not the pizza.
Because I was trying to put Hermanos on my bad.
Right. So
my bad.
I would like to say two things real quick, and I'm out of here.
G was
first off, I don't care what nobody say to me because first, at least my grandma used to always say like, well, I like down south better than up here. Why? Because they'll call you a nigga to your face. They'll call you a nigga to your face. So you know who don't like you. Up here, they're going to do something. They ain't going to give you the job there. But they're going to call you nigga in the back room. But you ain't going to get the job. That I know who don't like me. I know not to go blind to that place because you're going to call me a nigga in my face. I know who don't like me. Be up front with me. You don't like me? That's cool. You be up front with me.
Right. And
special guest. I like.
And secondly, we have to be. We have to be in tune to our. It's never gonna be a let's all get along. Ain't nobody gonna all get along.
Right.
So, but then you got to be in tune to stuff that you ain't too into it. Because now what we got the hard left, got hard right. Matter of fact, we was matter of fact, I'm bringing this thing with the Drake. We almost got into. We ain't almost getting into it, but he was about to say something. Well, I might about to say something too. We down in Florida. Dude from Georgia got Georgia stuff, everything. We barbecuing.
For real?
Dude holler over the fence.
God, this is
Dude holler over the fence. He said, "Hey," when it's nighttime, we barbecuing. He said, "Hey, okay, you know we got laws down here in Florida." He said, "What?" When at first we always heard him. You know, everybody gonna say what? He said, "What you say?" We got laws. What? We got laws down here. No, not Florida. We got laws down here in Florida. Like, what the heck? And then this dude, everybody walking like toward the fence, like we about to go to the fence to get them. Yeah, we got laws. he talking like with that twang.
Yeah.
He got laws down here. Food shouldn't smell that good.
Right.
Oh, he was just playing. He was just playing with you.
He was
just playing with you.
So we out here barbecue, bro. We thought we was about to get into it.
That's what you don't even know what you're getting into, like you know, like that hard, like matter of fact, when you first said that, like everybody said, "Hey, what you mean that we paid for this thing?" And they said, then when it went all left, and all you want to do is say like our food smell good.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta wait.
And we kind of sorry we ain't offering him a plate. We should have offered him a plate.
Yeah, definitely should have offered him a plate.
He was kind of mean too. Like, yeah, you know we got laws down here because we got the music up too. That's why I thought he was on the music. Like, you know we got laws down here.
But he said something like, I was like, honey, is like he said something like, you can't. I forgot.
Didn't he say you can't hear me? He said no. You said you can't hear me.
Right.
He said something like you was deaf. You can't hear me. Something like that. Like. Now everybody right. I think Tommy even got up. Tommy even got up.
Yeah, it kind of got crazy, but he did say what he said, and everybody took a deep breath, like, oh.
Yeah, well, y'all suck because y'all didn't offer him no food.
Yeah, we should have.
I should have took that man a plate.
We should have. We definitely should have.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so hard left now. You're not even trying to like. If somebody even playing with you, you can't even understand it because that could have turned left real quick.
Right, real fast.
Because it's about to turn left. Because now we just waiting. Like everybody said what? Because we heard what he said. But everybody said what?
Right.
Like what you mean?
Right.
And then he came back because y'all deaf.
Yeah, something like that. Like
I said, we got laws down here in Florida.
I'm like, oh, God. Like,
so I'm just saying, like, everybody just needs sometimes, like, even with that, people need to calm down and see both sides. But I'm saying that's the outside, not in your house. That's you dealing with stuff in your house every day. So I can't. Yeah, that's different in your house.
That's definitely different. But yeah, that's crazy. That was a crazy situation. And when I was doing my last job, you hear things like that a lot too. You know what I'm saying? Folks coming at you a different way. And sometimes it's kind of hard to, keep your composure.
Shout out Teresa Meadows.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Baby Cox.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to
Big Rex. What's up, cuz?
Evans. My eyes is bad. Evans. Shout out to Evans. But I'm a special guest. It's right here. You can read that. Before you leave, special guest. We want to bring up, even though it happened last week, because I really think you can get more in depth into this. Smelu really is about this, and then when it connect to Smelu, it's gonna fuck with the dolphin.
Man, leave this fast.
The judge was like.
I know judge. You talking about the shooting?
Yeah.
Well, no judge. That was the
courtroom.
Grand jury.
Oh, grand jury.
That was a grand jury.
Please, educate me. I might say something.
Yeah. So we don't here. Let's don't get on to stuff that ain't true. The grand jury did not indict him. And that's just a people that sit on a grand jury and they change every so often to indict somebody. They don't have to do with judge. It has nothing to do with the police department. It has nothing to do with nobody. They submit it to the grand jury, and the jury decides was there a crime. Now, matter of fact, they decide is there a crime or not. They decide if it's a felony. They decide if it's a misdemeanor. If it's a felony, they send it over to the court. It's not even at the court. It's at the grand jury.
Right.
If it's a felony,
explain to what the grand jury explain.
Before we do all that, explain the case we talking about.
Yeah. Explain the case what we talking about.
We talking about what cases you talking about?
The New Year's fireworks.
Okay, the New Year's firework thing. That's what we're talking about. Where the young man was shooting his gun up, and the cop shot behind the fence and killed him. That's what we're talking about.
Now we're gonna explain. Because
people mad at Kyle.
Talking about special guest. I want you to explain just with the grand jury and the judge.
Okay, so when you I
messed up. So you educate me, please.
When you get convicted of crime, first, it goes if it's a felony, it goes to it goes to the lower court. Can call it misdemeanor court, what you want to call it. The judge there is a probable cause hearing. Meaning that is it probable cause? Probable cause is just like probably it happened. That's the municipal court. So that judge there, when you first get convicted of crime, it goes to the judge. I'm talking about felonies now. It goes to the judge, and that judge decides, did it probably happen? Everything goes over. I only seen one case in my life that didn't go over, ever, because that judge don't want to do. I ain't gonna say that.
Can you explain?
The judge like.
Well,
I'm just shifting over there.
About that.
It's the one time I ever seen like nothing got sent over to the grand jury, and that's because when they was building they was doing that plant over there, the Hercules plant. There was a homeless person in that plant. That's when it was. The cops got him. They arrested him for a felony burglary. The judge saw like he was just in a plant, and he arrested for a felony. No probable cause. That's the only thing ever, one time. So, then, it starts at the misdemeanor court. Probable cause. Probable cause, yes, you can probably get probable cause. They're going to send it over to the grand jury. 6 to 8 weeks, the grand jury sits. And the grand jury is people that sit and they look at, the defense attorney's not in there. That prosecutor presents the case to the grand jury.
Right.
They decide whether it's a felony, a misdemeanor, or nothing happened. Just like a jury on a trial, like the 12.
Right.
So, if it's a felony, they'll send it over to the big court. It's not even got to the big court. They'll send it over to the big court. If it's a misdemeanor, they'll send it back to me, the misdemeanor court. It might have been a felony, they thought it was a felony, but it's not a felony. So they'll send it back to the lower court. And if it's nothing happened, it goes away. Then you got secret indictments. That secret indictment is you don't even know that basically you already arrested everything. You sitting at your house and they already got it at the grand jury. And they deciding if you committed a felony, even though you sitting at your house right now. Everything is done. So the grand jury will indict you and send it to the big court. And then here can the police come like, okay, put your hands back up behind your back. You already got indicted. That's called a secret indictment. That's when the grand juries indict you, and you don't even know about it. You sitting at your house. We can go directly to the grand jury. So what happened with his case? The grand jury looked at it and said, "We don't think there's no crime." It goes away. It's it ain't the cow.
No crime from the officer, right?
Yeah. Okay. It ain't the prosecutor. The prosecutor sent it to the grand jury. Right. Nobody can do nothing. The prosecutor can like, what can the prosecutor do? I sent to the grand jury. What can a judge do? The judge can do that. The jury said no.
Okay, one question. Is the grand jury is not the same as the 12?
The grand jury sits to go to no. I mean, you talking about a whole another like the trial?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many people sit on the grand jury. It might be 12. I know how many people sit on the grand jury.
Okay.
But it rotates. But that decides if you go like the crime. That decides. Nobody can do nothing. Nobody, the governor, the president of the United States, if they decide that there's no crime,
right,
it goes away.
So the grand jury city
is they selected? Is the grand jury?
Yes, the grand jury is selected. Now, how they selected?
Citizens?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. You got to sit on it.
And then
let me tell you something. And then let me tell you again. Everybody wants to complain, but when it come down to getting sit on a jury, everybody writing in, I gotta work. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Oh no, I can't do this. I gotta do this. Do this.
Oh man, I got the jury letter.
Right. Because at the end of the day, that's who gonna do a person in. It ain't a judge. It's the people.
Hey, special guest, run that back one more time.
That's a lot to run back.
What he said was short.
Just the
run back the short.
I run it back. Like people everybody didn't get. If you vote, you didn't get a jury notice.
Exactly.
And everybody trying to get out of jury.
Talking about.
Yes, and you try to get out of it. A lot of black folks try to get out of that jury.
All the time.
And then you complain that, and then because guess what? Everybody said they didn't want to do it.
Right.
But listen, here's my thing though. They decided not to even pursue charges against this officer, right?
The grand jury? No. They sent it to the grand jury. Let the grand jury decide. Like, how can
and that's what I'm saying. The grand
everything
jury,
that go through the grand jury.
And the grand jury decided
there's
not enough evidence to
they sent it to the grand
charges.
Jury. Would not presume like I'm not even sending it to the grand jury. The prosecutor be like, I'm not even sending it to the grand jury.
So we just ain't dealing with it at all.
It's not no evidence to me, and I'm not sending it to the grand jury. They sent it to the grand jury.
Yes.
Yeah, which of course,
so there's no question as to why people are outraged about this. Because of course, I mean, here's the thing.
You know we a red state. Like they went the whole last. Do everybody on there understand? Like the last election, Stark County went straight red. Yeah. You know what? Even the prosecutor that's been there for years, years, he got voted out. Oh. By Kyle Stone. Kyle Stone, he black, but he got an R. They just did. People even look at them. They just saw an R, and they just went straight.
Yeah, straight voted him in.
Our prosecutor had been here for years. Mm-hmm. They just went straight. Oh, Stark County went straight, like boom, 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 boom.
Well, Stark County is one of the most racist counties.
Okay,
he said, shout out to Ramon Evans, man. He said there are 12 when he had to go talk to him, but can't the higher court pick it up when the grand jury say
no?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
No. The grand jury at the end, all just like if a jury said you're not guilty, can't nobody else do nothing. It goes to the grand jury, and after the grand jury say there's no evidence. No, it's not. It's either a felony, a misdemeanor, or it's done. Yeah.
Now, just to clarify, so this dude was shooting the AR in the air, right? Mm-hmm. And the cop walked up, and he heard gunshots, and so he shot the dude through his fence.
Yeah, they definitely got the video of it.
Yeah.
Now, did
you ask me now? You probably start asking me stuff that.
No, I'm just speaking in general terms. Did this dude that was shooting the AR?
Okay, so now let me tell you where the process at. Let me tell you where the process at now. Okay, there's be no criminal. Already on the criminal, there's no criminal charges.
Right.
Oh, that's done. That's done. He's not gonna be charged. Right. But now it goes back to Camp Police. Did you break policy? What did you do to break policy? You still can get fired because you break policy. Mm-hmm. I can do something totally legal. Like it's called a good shoot. I can shoot somebody, and it's called a good shoot. Like somebody, right. But if my policy say I gotta render aid to him, I'm just standing around and not rendering aid. That's just off the. My policy says if you shoot somebody, you need to render first aid to him, and I'm just sitting around and people come around. Okay, I can get fired for that. Even though when they go to grand jury, I didn't do nothing criminally wrong, but I broke policy. I didn't do what I was supposed to do policy. And that's where it's at now. Camp Police got it, and they're looking at did he break policy.
Hey, shout out to Jay Cox. He said, how many of us was on a grand jury?
None.
Us meaning,
None. Because with Jamie,
probably none. But
here's my thing. Said.
But let me go back to what I was talking about.
How many people on jury? How many been on jury?
I mean,
I seen a lot, and I brushed it off.
Let me go back to what
I tried to get on there. At first, I was like,
I brushed it off.
And then I was like, I seen the case, and I seen it was interesting. And I was like, dang, maybe this dude, he seemed like he did something that any of us would have did when it came to kids. I'm not going to say too much about that's all I'm going to say. I was like, I'll help this dude get off. Because if, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't get elected. I went all the way up to the top. I got asked a question. Then he looked at me, asked me a question, and I said something.
Yes, like, it's the prosecutor and then the picking a jury is a skill.
Yeah,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Absolutely. But let me go back to what I was saying, though. So, now, everybody in the city, I won't say everybody, but there's people in the city that choose to shoot off a gun on New Year's Eve, whatever it
In
may be.
the
I mean, all over the
country.
Not right. But let me get back to the point I'm trying to make. So, the only gunshots that went through a fence came from the cop.
Yes, facts.
No AR bullets went through the fence.
Facts.
So, this grand jury obviously decided that this cop was not guilty of any criminal charges because I'm sure the cop said he was fearing for his life and he was protecting the community and he was doing his job and all this stuff like that. So there's no wonder that we as a community are outraged by the fact that this is just like, imagine if the dude with the AR was outside that cop's house and he shot through his fence. Okay? That dude with the AR is going to jail. Mm-hmm. He's going to jail for murder. There's not going to be a question about what his intent was. You know what I'm saying? But just because,
like saying, for instance, my fault, but saying, for instance, I feared for my life. I heard shots, and then I shot through the fence because
I shot my AR through the fence because I thought somebody was shooting at me.
Right.
But the person inside that fence didn't shoot through the fence.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that person inside the fence is cool, and your ass is going to jail because you shot into the fence.
Right.
So the only thing that's protecting is
on my side. I say on my side, and I'm gonna put it like this: how I feel about the situation. So stuff gonna happen, and y'all gonna be here. Everybody gonna be here. We're gonna talk about it again. It's gonna happen again. And they say everybody is what you do. You just talk. But then it's defund the police. Oh, I don't want to be a police. Do you ever think in your life that it would never be police? When that happened, you think like that shift, like, oh, well, I don't know how many officers, police officers come on the shift. You think they ain't going out on the shift? You're not gonna, and actually, I don't. Wow, I need police. That's dude around my house now they're doing crazy stuff. You know, I want the police out here.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, everybody just want to talk. No. Police are bad. You need more blacks on the police. But now police are bad. Black people ain't taking the test.
Right.
And guess what? Now they ain't taking the class. The police force can be all white now.
They can do
exactly. Everybody talking. And everybody talking. Understand? Defund the police, whatever you want to talk about.
You take it to a whole different aspect that we can switch into. We're not right now. You taking it to a whole.
You're right. See, that's the thing.
And all everybody gonna do is just talk about it.
Exactly.
Then we go on to the next.
And guess what?
Get to the next.
Our kids is like, I ain't trying to be no police. The police is the enemy.
And then you can ride.
You know what I'm saying? So they ain't trying to be none.
Hold on. Ramon Evans said he looked through the fence and even said he seen dude just shooting in the air. Literally said it on camera. He knew what it was.
Exactly. On New Year's, you knew what it was. You had a decision.
Special guest.
And you killed it.
No comment.
No comment.
No comment.
I'm not like that. I'm not going to get.
No comment with special guest.
If I would say, I don't even know the details. I have no idea.
I mean,
but you can say what you can say.
Right.
The grand jury said he didn't commit a
crime.
Right.
Exactly.
Over with.
Yeah. So it's over with.
And that's the.
How about he? Let's say like this: he opened the fence and saw the person shooting in the air, and he shot. The grand jury said he's not gonna be
held accountable
for it. You're right.
And that's what sucks, man. That's the terrible part.
So in that situation, what would you have did?
I mean, I had a situation like that.
You can't just.
What if it was a black cop?
You can't just shoot a white dude. Look at it. You look at the sheriff's department. A couple weeks ago, the sheriff's department. You have people shooting. You had that. I had
all the time.
My whole thing. I had a person shooting me before, and I was by myself. And I stood back, and you know where I work out is a very rural community. He was shooting, and he was distraught because his wife, some was his wife or something like that. So I'm calling for backup. You know, backup called me. They call me back and tell me this is a crazy story. They call me back like, "Hey, yeah, he's shooting. He's shooting. I know he's shooting because I'm here. You hear me say I'm on scene, right? Mm-hmm. They call me back like other people say, okay, he's shooting. Yeah, I know he's shooting because he's on scene. Stuff like that, but it's what I would have did. I mean, I probably would have like Tamir. No, I probably wouldn't did like what you would have did. You, and all others would have did something different. Like everybody ain't doing the same thing.
Right, exactly.
No, that probably wouldn't happen if I was.
Because everybody's mind is on the same page.
No, not at all. But he did what he did. And what he did, guess what? He ain't getting found. I mean,
he ain't getting found. Yeah. So listen, I mean, my solution to this problem is we need to get our kids not hating the cops and be more cops.
No, I mean, like him, not gonna be. You didn't hate that. The biggest thing, like. Here's the thing. The biggest thing. When I was going home, one time I was going home. I was a good team. We was going home going home for basketball. Going home back. You, Jermaine Green, me, you, and Jermaine Green walking. Y'all went one day, I went one way. I turned. Dude pulled up on me. Police officer. He said, "Where are you going?" Shit. I'm going home. I'm just got off from practice. I'm just coming from. Was that Martin?
Yeah.
Dude, he had his gun. It's like, get your ass home.
I remember you talking
he
about.
He had his gun out. He's like, get your ass home. I'm like, what the hell? I wasn't supposed to.
I remember what you talking.
So I go talk Brujo. The next day I see Brujo, the sergeant. He's like, man, this dude, man, I was walking home. You know, never a bad guy. Like, this dude pulled up on me with his gun.
Shout out to Greg Brujo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brujo.
Bush is like, so if you want to stop that, and that's when he said, you want to stop that, maybe you should become a cop. Maybe be a supervisor. Right. Yeah.
Hey, that's what's up, man. That's who inspired you to do that? Just for that situation? Or?
Yeah, well, my that was I was young. That put it in my mind. Right. Before I wanted to be an architect.
Right.
But so listen, I couldn't draw work.
That's one thing we need to do. We need to inspire you.
I'm gonna do this with you like this, be like that.
We need to inspire you to be cops. We need more judges. We need more, a lot.
It's hard to do now, though, man, because everybody is, F12 and F the judges and F the judicial system, and rightfully so.
And they're not going nowhere.
Exactly.
I understand.
But guess what? You're going to see them.
Right. You go if you get in a situation, you're going to see them.
Yeah, and that's what
simple as that.
But so I know that's all part of the grand design, man.
Right.
They want black people to hate law enforcement and the judicial system so that they can continue to run the judicial system and the law enforcement the way it's been run.
I didn't think about that.
And it's up to us to take that veil off.
That's the new thought. Like you understand the background of even like right now the Democrats. I'll tell you right there what the Democrats doing right now. But the Democrats is actually they want the string, so they putting money into people that they think can't win. Republicans do the same. Like, I'm gonna put money into a person that I think can't beat my candidate. What Pumpkin just said was real. Like, you think like, okay, I want this system. Like, people like just plain minded. Okay, I can put money into this propaganda that the police is all bad. 'Cause I don't even want that.
Yep.
But at the end of the day.
It's all
understand it. Yeah.
It's all part of the plan, man.
The plan.
So we gotta be able to teach our kids.
Because guess what? It's always gonna be police.
You gotta in order to see some changes, you have to become part of it in some kind of way. In order to see some changes in the judicial system, in order to see some changes in the law enforcement system, we have to figure out how to put ourselves into those systems in order to make those changes. Be the change you want to see. You know what I'm saying? And you can't do that when these systems are so corrupt in our eyes or so jacked up in our eyes that you like, well, F them. F that. F the police.
We against
F the, yeah.
About to burn down our
against
own
it.
neighborhood.
Exactly.
Our own neighborhood.
Exactly.
Because you ain't going to Jackson.
Right.
They let you burn down downtown Canton.
Right.
But don't try to make it to Jackson Town.
All day long.
Try to make it to Jackson. Try to. And I hope if you going, if I was, I ain't going with you. Like, where we going now? We're going to protest now. Jackson, Los we cool. They made those cabs. They got some stuff to blow out.
Yeah, right.
They stay at. From where they stay.
Right, from where they stay at. Right. Yeah, man.
Well, we at the.
We're at that mark.
We at the hour mark. I appreciate special guests for coming through.
Sir. Special guests.
Bricks.
Right. That's all you need to know. And y'all come fuck with the boys, man. You come holler.
Shout out to everybody watching, man. Shout out to everybody that's gonna watch later. You know, maybe you'll watch tomorrow, maybe you'll watch 2 days, 3 days from now. But it don't matter. Just check it out, man. Subscribe to it and all that stuff, man.
Yes, sir. Subscribe to YouTube, man. If you can't watch it on here, definitely subscribe to YouTube. That's how I actually watch it.
Oh man, y'all ain't even do the real sponsor today.
Day One Media.
I'm gonna tell you why we didn't.
Day One Media. Willie was considered the house. That's it.
It's a two-way. It's a two-way authentication thing.
Yeah.
That we had to figure out. But yeah.
I'm glad we back, man.
No, we back. Listen, I got everything back, man. Like I said, mental health for me.
Mental health for all of us in certain type of way. Even though Smadu might not agree.
No, man, I ain't saying that, man. You know, everybody, and you know, listen, man. So, for real, if I can't tell you that you don't need to talk to nobody, man. If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, then do it. Don't just sit and say it to us or say it on the line and then go back to doing the same thing, man.
Listen,
if you need to talk to somebody,
if anybody got
anything
to give me what mental health. You already know what's going on. Mental health. Please pass it on to me. I want to give it somebody. Honestly, I want to understand my truth, my feelings, and why I act away or walk away and talk away.
Listen, man, the first step is realizing that you need to talk to somebody.
And that's what I'm saying.
Right. So,
and we're going to leave it like that. We can't leave it to y'all.
Right. But I'm just saying, if you realize that you need to talk to somebody, then you're already on the right path, man. You just got to do it. Instead of turning and running back into the wall, you got to say, nope, I'm not running into this wall no more. I'm going to go talk to somebody. You make that move, you're on your way. And you'll discover that your mental health ain't so much mental health as it is just decide to make a right decision for yourself. And I'm going to leave it at that.
No less, Melu.
No, we leaving it at that. We out of here.
Until then, you rocking with your boy Herm Jack.
The Dolphin.
It's Melu.
And y'all now
been dipped in the pool.
And with special guests tagging on your ass.
Bricks.
I appreciate y'all. We're gonna get the better quality next week. Sheesh. Oh, this